Archangel Michael says, "Listen closely because this is not an ordinary message. Shadows have gathered silently around your daughter, pressing against her heart and her spirit. She has been carrying a weight far too heavy for her young shoulders, and the world has not been gentle with her. The struggles she faces are not only seen in her eyes but also in the silence she keeps when no one is around. Every tear she hides is a silent scream of pain that heaven has already heard. Forces beyond her control have tried to weaken her, but her destiny is too powerful to be destroyed. There is a divine shield forming around her right now. This protection comes not from earthly power but from the light that has been sent directly for her. She is chosen to walk through storms so that she may stand stronger than anyone expected. Her battles are not a sign of defeat, they are proof of her greatness. Each attack upon her life is because of the destiny she carries. Heaven has already decided she will rise above all the schemes set against her. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, "Your daughter is not walking alone, even when she feels abandoned. The heavens have assigned angels to guard her footsteps, to shield her from the darkness that lurks nearby. What looks like the end for her is actually the beginning of a brighter, unshakable future. Her silence is not weakness, it is her gathering strength. She is absorbing the lessons of this pain, and when the moment is right, she will speak, and her words will move mountains. Those who tried to harm her will soon be exposed one by one. She has been misunderstood by many, judged unfairly, and spoken against in secret. Yet what they don't realize is that their words have no lasting power over her spirit. The divine hand is upon her, and soon her story will turn from sorrow to celebration. The struggles in her path are temporary. They are stepping stones to the life that is waiting for her, a life that will surprise even her closest enemies. The very people who doubted her will one day applaud her strength. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Your daughter carries a light inside her that cannot be put out. That is why the attacks have been so severe, because darkness always tries to extinguish the brightest flames. But the flame within her is guarded, and no shadow will overcome it. The pain she feels now is the transformation of her destiny. What was once tears will soon be turned into power, and her brokenness will become her breakthrough. She is walking a sacred path, even when she does not understand it. Heaven is rearranging circumstances in her favor. Doors that seemed locked forever are already beginning to open for her. People she never expected to help will suddenly step in, moved by divine purpose. The sleepless nights, the fears, the weight on her heart, they are not in vain. Every trial is carving out a future where she will shine brighter than ever before. She is becoming who she was always meant to be. Type Amen to get blessing 111. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The enemy thought your daughter would break under pressure. But what they did not expect is her resilience, her ability to rise from ashes stronger each time. Even when her spirit feels tired, heaven lifts her higher. Those who plot against her in silence will soon find themselves trapped in their own schemes. The truth about their intentions is about to be revealed. What was hidden in the dark will be shouted in the light. Your daughter's life is not ordinary, it is marked by divine purpose. Every delay, every betrayal, every hardship has been preparing her for a destiny larger than herself. She was not made to live in defeat. Soon she will walk into a season where her voice will matter. She will be seen, heard, and respected. The battles of today are the training ground for the greatness of tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, there is a storm rising around your daughter that no one else can see. It has shaken her from within, making her doubt her worth and her strength. But heaven declares this storm will not destroy her, it will only reveal her true power. The people who spoke behind her back and wished for her downfall will soon be exposed. Their hidden conversations are being recorded in the heavens, and their whispers will turn into their own chains. She has suffered silently, but her silence has been her shield. Her journey is not meant to crush her, it is meant to shape her. Every tear she cried watered the soil of her destiny. Soon, the fruits of her pain will blossom into blessings beyond imagination. She has been misunderstood and underestimated, but that is about to change. Those who ignored her cries will soon see her rise with unstoppable light. The hand of heaven has already marked her victory. Type Amen to get blessing 222. There have been nights when your daughter felt completely alone, when her heart carried too many burdens to express. But those nights were the moments heaven drew closest to her. In her weakest hours, angels were stationed at her side. Her path may seem delayed, but there is no denial in her story. Every step has been carefully timed by a higher power. What looks like delay is actually divine preparation. Your daughter is stepping into a new chapter where her voice will break chains. She is about to speak with authority that will silence the doubts of many. Her story will inspire those who once doubted her existence. The pain she endured will become the testimony of her strength. She will no longer hide behind shadows. She will rise into the spotlight of her destiny. Nothing will be able to stop what has been written for her life. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, every trap set for your daughter is now being dismantled. Every stone thrown at her is being turned into the foundation of her future. She is not cursed, she is chosen. The darkness that tried to surround her has already been pierced by divine light. The whispers of defeat that tried to invade her mind will soon be silenced by victory. She is walking into the season of restoration. Her heart carries scars, but those scars are proof that she survived. They will not define her, they will empower her. Even in her brokenness, there is beauty that no one can erase. People who once judged her will one day come to her for help. The very ones who closed doors on her will watch as new doors open that no one can shut. Her destiny cannot be stolen. Type Amen to get blessing 999. She has been battling silent fears that no one around her can understand. These fears tried to paralyze her dreams, but they are losing their grip. Her courage is beginning to rise stronger than ever before. The tears she shed in secret are being turned into diamonds of strength. Heaven is taking every broken piece of her story and crafting it into something glorious. Nothing she went through will be wasted. Archangel Michael says, the time of hiding is over for her. She is going to step into recognition, honor, and divine favor. The world will see the light that has been within her all along. The trials she faced were not punishments, they were training. Now, she is fully prepared to step into what belongs to her. Her victory will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Your daughter is walking through a fire that was meant to burn her. But instead of being destroyed, she is coming out refined like pure gold. Her spirit is shining brighter than ever. Those who wished her harm will not understand how she survived. They will watch in shock as her life takes a sudden turn toward blessings. What was meant for her destruction will become the stage for her glory. She has been underestimated because of her silence. But silence is not weakness, it is the birthplace of strength. Soon, her actions will speak louder than any word spoken against her. The heavens are aligning opportunities for her. Unexpected people will rise to support her, and blessings will flow from directions she never imagined. She will know that divine favor has chosen her. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says, her battles have been long, and the weight she carries feels unbearable at times. But this is not the end of her story, this is the moment her destiny begins to unfold. What looked like a loss will soon turn into her greatest breakthrough. Your daughter has been walking through a valley of shadows, but every step has been guided. The heavens have not abandoned her, even when she felt silence all around. She has been tested so that her strength could be revealed. There is a hidden strength within her that the world has yet to see. It is a strength that only comes from surviving the deepest pain. And soon, this strength will cause her to rise higher than she ever thought possible. The darkness has been trying to silence her, but her voice is about to thunder with power. She will not remain unnoticed. She will stand as a testimony that light always conquers darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The tears that once seemed wasted are being collected by heaven. None of them fell without meaning, and each one is turning into a blessing stored up for her. The sorrow of yesterday is becoming the joy of tomorrow. Every betrayal she faced is about to turn into proof of her resilience. Those who left her behind will regret their choices when they see her shining. She will rise, and nothing will be able to stop her. The pain that was forced upon her will become her weapon of victory. What was once meant to break her will now be the reason she wins. Her destiny is not fragile, it is unshakable. Your daughter's spirit carries a divine mark, one that darkness cannot erase. No matter how much pressure has been applied, she is chosen to endure and chosen to overcome. Her life is already shifting into alignment with blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Archangel Michael says, every lie spoken against your daughter is collapsing. The truth is rising like the dawn, exposing the hidden intentions of those who tried to deceive her. Nothing hidden will remain hidden much longer. She has been walking with wounds in her soul, but those wounds are healing into wisdom. Every scar she carries is being transformed into a crown of victory. Her story is changing even now. The weight of judgment others placed upon her will no longer have power. She will no longer live under the shadow of false words. Instead, she will step into the freedom of her true identity. The trials of her past will not define her future. They are only part of the foundation that is being laid for her greatness. What is ahead of her is far brighter than what she has left behind. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The struggles she has endured in silence have been preparing her for a public victory. Soon, she will walk into a season where her name will carry respect. She will no longer be overlooked. Your daughter has been carrying the weight of others' expectations, but that burden is lifting. She is about to live free from fear, free from judgment, and free from chains that once held her back. Heaven has decreed a time of restoration for her. What she lost will return multiplied, and what was broken will be rebuilt stronger. Nothing can reverse what is being written for her now. Her spirit is awakening, and her destiny is calling louder than ever before. She cannot remain in the same place because she was created to move forward. The divine has already cleared her path. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Your daughter is standing on the edge of transformation. What felt like endless nights of sorrow are about to give way to mornings of joy. She is stepping into a new beginning. Those who mocked her pain will soon watch her rise. They will see that she was never weak, she was being prepared. Her future is brighter than the words spoken against her. Archangel Michael says, her victory is certain because heaven has sealed it. No one can undo what has been divinely ordained. Her steps are now guarded by light. The chains that once tried to hold her down are breaking one by one. Her spirit is free, her future is secure, and her destiny is unstoppable. This is the promise over her life. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says, what surrounds your daughter now may look like an endless battle, but this is not where her story ends. She is being lifted above the storm even as the storm rages on. Her destiny is far too valuable to be lost in the darkness. Every pain she carries in silence has been noticed in heaven. Nothing she endured is unseen, nothing she suffered is forgotten. Each trial has been turned into a stepping stone for her future. Your daughter has been chosen to shine in a way that will surprise many. The very people who once ignored her will one day see her rise with undeniable strength. She is walking into a season of honor. The obstacles that stand before her are already weakening. The chains that tried to hold her back are breaking one by one. Soon, she will stand in a place of freedom that no one can take from her. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. She has cried tears that were never spoken of, but those tears have watered the roots of her strength. They have nourished the foundation of the person she is becoming. Heaven has been turning her pain into power. The enemies who thought they silenced her will soon be silenced themselves. Their words will have no weight when the truth comes forth. The power of light is greater than any false story told about her. Her courage is hidden in her scars, and her wisdom is born from her wounds. These are not weaknesses, they are the armor of her soul. She is clothed in resilience that no one can remove. The very ground she stumbled on will be the same ground she rises from. Her strength will shock even her closest doubters. Her victory will not be hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Archangel Michael says, the battles against her spirit are breaking. The resistance around her life is losing its force. A new atmosphere of peace is being released upon her. The shadows that tried to follow her will scatter like smoke in the wind. She is not meant to walk in fear, but in boldness and light. Her future is sealed with favor. She may not see it yet, but doors are already opening. What was once denied will be granted, what was closed will now swing wide. Opportunities are being prepared for her. Her name will be spoken in rooms she never expected. Her story will travel farther than her steps. She is marked for greatness. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Her pain has not been meaningless. Each hardship has been shaping her into someone unshakable. She is not broken, she is being rebuilt stronger than ever. Those who betrayed her will see her walk into blessings beyond their imagination. They will realize they could not stop what was chosen by heaven. Their attempts will turn into their regrets. Your daughter carries a destiny too heavy for the weak to understand. That is why her struggles have been so intense. But she is rising into the fullness of her calling. Her life will shine as proof that nothing can destroy what is divinely protected. She will walk with confidence, knowing she is covered. This is her season to rise. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Your daughter has walked through shadows of doubt, but the light of truth is guiding her steps. She will no longer be deceived by the masks people wear around her. The hidden intentions of others are being revealed. Every chain of fear that tried to wrap around her is being cut off. She is stepping out of old cycles that tried to hold her down. Freedom is her portion now. Her tears are turning into strength, and her silence is turning into power. Soon, she will speak and her voice will carry authority. No one will be able to deny what she carries within her. Archangel Michael says, "Rejoice, because her future is secured." Nothing and no one can remove what has been written for her life. Her destiny is sealed with victory. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Archangel Michael says, your daughter has been walking through fire that few could endure. Yet, instead of being consumed, she is being refined into pure strength. What once looked like destruction will soon be her transformation. The trials that pressed against her were not meant to destroy her spirit, but to awaken her true identity. She is carrying a calling that demands resilience, and that resilience is now rising from within. Her soul is being forged into something powerful and unshakable. The whispers spoken against her are losing their power. Those who tried to drag her name into darkness will soon find their words returned upon them. She will rise above false judgment and stand in truth. Every delay she experienced is being rewritten. The time that was stolen from her will be restored with increase. Nothing will remain missing in her destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Your daughter's spirit has carried a quiet strength, unseen by many. This strength has been hidden like treasure, waiting for the right moment to shine. Now, the time of revealing is near. The people who thought they succeeded in hurting her will witness her rise. They will not understand how she could recover so quickly, but it will be clear that heaven has been on her side. Their envy will turn into awe. Her journey has been filled with storms, yet every storm has shaped her into someone unbreakable. The rain that fell against her life has been watering the seeds of her future. Those seeds are beginning to bloom. The weight of her sorrow will transform into a crown of victory. She will not only survive, she will thrive. Her blessings will overflow into every area of her life. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Archangel Michael says, there are forces that tried to tie her down with fear. But those chains are breaking right now. The spiritual weight that pressed against her heart is lifting. She is being carried into a place of rest where her soul can breathe again. The confusion that once clouded her mind will be replaced with clarity and vision. Her path is being lit with divine light. Her past wounds will no longer hold her hostage. They will become reminders of how far she has come, and how unstoppable she truly is. No scar will remain without purpose. Her destiny is moving forward with speed. Everything that once seemed impossible is about to unfold with ease. She will walk into blessings that will shock even her enemies. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. There were nights when she felt unseen, but the heavens watched closely. Not one cry went unheard, not one tear fell unnoticed. She has been carried even when she thought she was alone. The hands of heaven have been building a shield around her. This shield has blocked attacks that could have ended her path. She is far more protected than she realizes. Every betrayal is being rewritten into a testimony of strength. Those who once spoke against her will one day speak of her resilience. They will witness her rise with their own eyes. Your daughter's journey is not ordinary. She was chosen to break through barriers others could not. She carries a light that cannot be extinguished. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. She has been set apart since the beginning, which is why her trials have been greater. The stronger the destiny, the stronger the resistance, but resistance cannot win. Her victory has already been sealed. The ones who underestimated her will regret their blindness. They will see that the very person they dismissed has been marked for greatness. Their laughter will turn to silence. Her season of weeping is giving way to a season of joy. The heaviness is being lifted, and a new atmosphere is surrounding her. She will no longer walk with burdens chained to her spirit. Archangel Michael says, "Rejoice, because her story is turning." Every dark chapter is closing, and a new one filled with light is opening. Her life will become a testimony of divine favor. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Archangel Michael says, "The battles that surrounded your daughter were never meant to define her. They were meant to prove the greatness that already lives inside her. She is being lifted beyond every obstacle. The heaviness she carried in silence is now being broken. Her spirit is stepping into freedom that cannot be taken away. What once held her down is losing all power. Your daughter's name is being written in places she has not even entered yet. She is about to be recognized in ways that will surprise even her. The light upon her life will draw honor and respect. Her story is shifting from pain to triumph. Every hidden wound is turning into a mark of victory. She will soon walk into blessings that will silence every doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Her path has been marked with shadows, but light has always followed her. Even when she thought she was walking alone, she was never abandoned. The angels walked beside her step by step. Her cries that echoed in the night reached the heavens. Those cries were not ignored, they became the sound that summoned help. Now, help has arrived for her. Every scheme designed against her is collapsing. The very weapons formed to destroy her are crumbling into dust. Nothing sent against her can prosper. She will walk forward without fear. Courage is being restored to her heart, and strength is filling her soul. Her destiny cannot be delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Archangel Michael says, the trials she endured were not punishment, they were preparation. Each hardship was shaping her into a vessel that could carry greatness. Now, the preparation is complete. She has been misunderstood, but that misunderstanding was protection. Not everyone was meant to see her destiny too soon. Heaven was guarding her path. Her breakthrough will not be small. It will be so great that those who once doubted her will be forced to acknowledge her. They will see her rise with their own eyes. Her future is secured in light. Nothing can erase the plans written over her. What is hers will come to her. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. She is stepping into a new identity. The labels placed on her by others are falling away. Only truth will remain on her life. Her voice will carry power to open doors. She will no longer be silenced or ignored. Her words will hold authority and strength. The pain of her past will fuel her future. It will give her wisdom, compassion, and resilience beyond measure. What was once her weakness is now her power. Your daughter is chosen, and no one can take that away. She is a light that cannot be hidden, a force that cannot be stopped. Her destiny is sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. The hidden tears she shed are turning into a river of blessings. What she lost is coming back multiplied. Nothing will remain stolen from her. The people who laughed at her pain will be silenced when they see her shine. Their words will lose all weight, and their pride will collapse. She will rise in their presence. Archangel Michael says, the tables are turning in her favor. The story is reversing, and every shadow is fleeing. She is stepping into the fullness of her promise. Her journey will inspire many. What she survived will give hope to others who are broken. Her life will carry light to those still trapped in darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 30.